Hello, friends. I'm Chi. Yeah, greetings to you all, wherever you may be listening. Yes, today certain things, you know, are good, and when you look at it, you're like, man, may it continue this way for immigrants, especially now that the judges are by the side of the migrants. Especially the Tunisian guy who they have refused his deportation. Stating that his country is not safe at all based on their findings or what and what they put together, to come to that logical conclusion. So the people who made the law, Meloni, Salvini, and the rest, they are not really happy. They are like, what? Why? I don't know if they will still want to enforce it by appealing again in the higher court. I don't know. But this guy is now safe. But let me tell you, do not just relax. And say, the judges have done it for this guy. Do you know the kind of lawyer that he used to fight it out? Seasoned lawyers. So it could be that he used a seasoned lawyer, tested and trusted, that have done this job for people over years. Maybe his people could have helped him out with that lawyer. The Muslims community are strong. They help each other. When you look at the blacks, they hardly do that. Even when they know a good one, they'll just leave you there to be running out the cycle. Do they care if you are deported? They don't care. So, and the judges in that city could be nice ones, not biased. Some will say it's because of the skin color. The guy is white in color. If it were to be a black, it will not be the same story we'll be hearing. Well, you can say that. Just playing the devil's advocate. Speaking your mind, right? Because he's a white. Okay. So now, that's why you should not relax. That's why you have to craft your own story well, study your story very well. If you cannot write, let someone write for you. Don't allow people in the camp, those are your officials, to write for you and then mix up things for you because they can't understand you very well. And if you go for that interview that day, that commission, please speak in English if you can. Before that, your interpreter will say certain things that you don't even say or even implicate you the more. When you leave, the translator will tell you, say this, say that, say this, say that. Yes, what you said is making sense. In your language, the translator is talking to you. You would think it's true that the translator is helping you, not knowing that it's just making you feel the more. The moment you leave, the translator will tell the interviewer that, man, this guy is a liar. Everything he or she said, I was the one telling him to put more fire on it, pepper, to put more lies. And he or she was doing it. So just like that, you will fail the commission. So do not trust those translators when they are telling you, say this, say that. This will make sense. Talk more. And you're busy talking. Be very careful. So if you can speak in English to the interviewer. They hear English. Just that they just want to act like they don't hear. They understand very well. So use English and do your commission. Because those things are recorded. It's being recorded, whether by video or by audio. That's why they will always give it to the judge to look at, before the judge will also make his own conclusion in case you appeal. It's being recorded. So be careful. So please, master your story very well. Because look, let me tell you this. They made the law that these are safe countries, right? Nigeria, Ghana, Tunisia, Egypt, and the rest of them. They mentioned them. But what about human rights? Do those countries respect human rights? What about the religious aspect, like the Muslims, those countries that practice the Sharia law, where if you do one-on-one, one-on-one with one, man and man, woman and woman thing, gay, lesbian thing, homo, where those people's life could be at threat, they could be beheaded, or they go and sleep with someone's wife or husband, or boyfriend and girlfriend caught doing things. They could be, their head could be chopped off, or they could be flogged, imprisoned, tortured. So those factors too, did they really factor them in? In Nigeria, in the northern part, those northern side, they usually practice that Sharia thing, Sharia law. So they factor it in. So that's why when people come to seek asylum, it could be based on those reasons too. So this Tunisian guy, you and I don't know the kind of story he wrote. Maybe those things are contained there, that he's a Muslim, blah, 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 blah. This happened, they want to execute him, chop off his head or whatever, torture him based on what he did not do, directly or indirectly. Maybe some people themselves were even accused wrongly, false accusation. They were fingered on things they never did or committed. So they have to run for their life. What about them? What are those who are really sick? So you see, So this Tunisian guy too might be sick. Maybe those factors too helped him. Sickness, religion, what he will face by his countrymen, by the use of their country law in Sharia. So you and I don't really know all the details. The kind of lawyer that helped him, the kind of strong, powerful story and the case he presented to the judge that convinced the judge that, man, this guy should not go back. And they checked the human rights record of that country and it's not safe. Religious law is not going to favor him. You understand? Family member stories, maybe what he faced back home. So that's why you have to be serious as well with your own story. Don't gallivant around chasing girls and guys, looking for way to smoke and drink and club and party. Spending on clothes, shoes, bag, hair, cream, blah, blah, blah. Concentrate first on building your story. When you write your story, let someone test you on it. Ask you questions so that you know how fast you are in answering questions. Not sluggish and slow way. You have to be very fast in answering questions. Okay? So if you have any sickness, disability, problem in your body, indicate it in your story. So long as it was not treated back home. They were not able to treat you. Indicate it in your story. Because of your financial situation back home, you are not rich, you are poor. That's why you couldn't even finance it. State everything in your story. And if you are still sick, you are in the camp, whether before or when you came here, you go to hospital, the medical reports, have it with you. Make sure you have them with you. So that when you go for commission, you can present it as well. So tell your camp people, if they have those medical records, please tell them to give you those documents from the doctor, from the hospital. Okay? So that you can build your case very well. All right? So that is that. That is what has happened. So don't think it will be everywhere the same way the judges will be speaking for everybody. So pray it will favor you when it is your turn. But God forbid you even go for appeal. Yeah, that's why you have to study how to get it right in the commission. Okay? You have to get it right in the commission. Very, very important. So, I'll be stopping here for now. Because you know now appeal is just once. You go for commission, you fail. You don't want to go for deportation camp, you pay 5K. You go for the appeal, and if you still fail the appeal, no more appeal for you. Still deportation. Unless maybe you want to go to another country and seek another asylum. Okay? So be serious this time around. You that is on your way coming, share this video to them so that they will know what is happening now in Italy. That it is not business as usual. When you go online, you check safe countries in Africa. You will see certain countries topping the chart. You say, countries that are not safe in Africa, 2023, you will see the countries that are topping the chart. But these same countries are in the country that they say they will not be granting asylum to anymore, unless the person is sick, terribly sick, and cannot be treated back home. Then you check countries like that too in Asia that are not safe. You see countries topping the chart, but those countries too are listed in the ones that they will be taking, their citizens will be taken back home when they come to seek asylum. Countries that don't respect human rights, you see, in Africa, in Asia, you see them topping the charts. Your countries could be among. That's why I was wondering whether they consider those things too. The ratings are always updated every year. You understand? So, I don't know. So, based on those things too, I know lawyers can look at them and make cases too. With those charts, those, you know, statistics. So I'll be stopping here for now to see you in my next video. Please share, like, subscribe, follow me, man. Like, let's see in the comment section. I'm out of here, man. I'm Chi. Ciao.